Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Nets making their last shot. Back to Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Takes a three. A nice shot by Doncic.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Pass to Kidd. Randall on the screen. Unloads. Kidd with the bucket. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now James. Driving in. Randall pulls down the board. Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by Lopez.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pure from three-point range.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Here's Kidd. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Even though his game is more perimeter-oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
Randall pulls down the board. The Nets with the lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's the Lakers now. Down low. Here's Bull. The rebound by the Nets. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Kidd. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Bull? Insane length.
Lakers trail by 6. Outside Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. There's 57 seconds left to the first. For 3, Randall sinks the tray. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The deep 3 from Kennard. And no good. The dry spell continues. Randall can't hit. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Counted from distance.
The impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
Pass to Randall. Outside Irving. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no...
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Pass to Doncic from deep three-point land. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Damn, Irving powers it home.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Irving.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Kidd. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Randall can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Ooh, LeBron, strong like bull. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Clowney. And Aiden pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. James with a steal. LeBron on the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Lopez. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Irving looking it over. Inside. Why not? Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Lopez. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 10-point Nets lead. Doncic outside. Outside Bulls. Can't connect from short range. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside Harden. There's 47 seconds left in the half. It's stolen by Smart. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches it. Doncic, count it.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 8 points.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Hachimura sets a screen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kennard for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Minot. Lopez in the post. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Kidd. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test. The big fella banging it down.
Count it. Good.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, BA? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you so much. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Good on the second one. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason trade.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
A big physical guy with an undeniably silky stroke. Brook Lopez is a force to be reckoned with at both ends of the floor.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wow, deep shot from Luka.
Boy, what a high-arcing shot from Doncic. Seemed like that one was never going to get to the rim after it left his hands.
Williams from long range. And Ayton pulls it down.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Pass to man. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And here's Kennard. On the wing, Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Mina. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. 1:51 left to play in the third. Kidd. Here's Clowney. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Sends it home from three-point land.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. There's the block. Inside. Here's Reeves. And he jams it home with authority.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
Here's Kidd. He's got 12. Going inside. Harden. Tipped. Down low. And finished off by Bol.
Does he even have to jump? Bol is a long guy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harden. From deep three-point range. Bol grabs the board. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Sweet little floater. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Los Angeles.
47.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Kidd with the bucket.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, his offense is especially dangerous.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Lopez. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Irving. From outside the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Here's Doncic. Brooklyn pulls it in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Now here's Lopez. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Hayden with a screen. Here's James. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Irving. And it's in there.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now Eaton. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of this game every season. You can always trust Dr. J to deliver for you in the high-stakes moments. He's always ready to step up. LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Randall fires. Oh, no good. The Lakers trail. Here comes LeBron. Flushes it down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Doncic. Now Reeves. Hayden with a screen. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Wow, we've seen Aiden step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
It's stolen by Smart. James. Powerful jam!
Woo! Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Harden. Here's Kidd. 4 on the clock. Now Harden. Shoots a three. The three ball is down.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Now James. Hayden with a screen. Cleared away by Lopez.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Now Irving. He launches. Shot's no good.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go. Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And so they foul intentionally. Brooklyn with the ball. 2-point game.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Doncic! The putback! And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Here's Hayden. Oh, he jammed it.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets.